There is no more shinkafa da wake, no more shinkafa da rice, isn't it? If you are a Labour Party, be a Labour Party. We are full Labour Party people. We are full Labour Party supporters. So that's how we'll go. On this upcoming election, we will be going from Labour Party from top to bottom. Thank you very much. Yes, we have our stakeholders here. Our stakeholders present here. Can raise your hands up. We have ACCDA ESCOs. Are they here with us? ACCDA ESCOs. Wherever you are, you can raise up your hand. Do you have AYM chairman here? Is AYM chairman here? To mungo de sanu da zuwa sa. A dan dinga tafa mana an introduce him. It's not easy to hold this position, is it? Muna the women win. Na Izere. Are they here? Women win. Izere. They are not yet here. Okay, thank you. Muna the support groups anan, co-chairman, co-members anan support group. All right, you are all welcome. I'm one of the coordinators of the Visionary Youth Support Group supporting Labour Party here in Jojarawa Ward. We have Jojarawa Ward ESCOs. Are they around? I think they must be here now. They are the organizers of this gathering today. You are all welcome. So we have the protocol officer, Dr. Patrick Dakum, and his team. You are all welcome, Your Excellency. The person we have been expecting him for since, so we are fortunate to have him within us. So you are all welcome.
Labour Party! Labour Party! Labour Party! So good morning, everyone. I'll be good afternoon. We don't enter afternoon, but all right. Good afternoon, all of you. Our stakeholders, party ESCO, support groups, religious leaders, all the different groups seated here, you're all welcome. Sorry we kept you a little behind schedule because we came all the way from Angwari. So that we don't waste time, permit me to introduce just a few people seated with His Excellency here, and we'll go straight into the business of the day. May I also recognize in our midst the EU mission. You're welcome, our observers here. You're welcome. On the entourage of His Excellency this morning, I have with him his amiable wife, seated with the wife of the Deputy Governor. Also, may I introduce Ngoyop Sarah Dakum and Mrs. Veronica Pwajok. These are the wives of our principal. I also have seated very close to them Mrs. Naomi Melegadzama. From this side of the table, I have the Deputy Director General of the campaign organization, Alhaji Noura Waziri. I also have a member of the Elders Forum, Architect Sani Adamu. I have our spiritual father who has also been with us, a member of the Campaign Council religious body, Baba Bernard Kenson. I also have the Director Administration of the campaign organization in person of Mr. Hosea Sokoshi. I have our LGA coordinator and one other. Please, you could just wave, Alaji. You're welcome. Please stand up for recognition. I also have on this entourage our own brother, the dependable choice, Haruna Darie. A golden fish has no hiding place. I also have on this side of the table, our mothers are also seated here. Hajia Amina, you're welcome. Mama Mrs. Labari, you're welcome. Mama Mrs. Jetro, you're welcome. Our mothers, you're too numerous to mention. Just this entourage of Her Excellency, Muna stands more. I also have a very unique campaign train where you find family members of His Excellency coming with him, his children, his siblings, his brothers. We have our sister all the way from Abuja, Mrs. Jumai Philip. Mama, you're welcome. I also have seated from IHVN, Sam Dakum. I also have Anna Angbazo. I have on this side our host, the one who has led us here, a son of the soil, Honorable Yakubu, Johanna Ajang. At this juncture, I'd like to invite all of us to join me as we welcome His Excellency, Dr. Sunday Patrick Dakum.
Let me welcome all of you here. And since this is just a stopover, we will not be staying very long. And I don't want to keep you waiting beyond what is expected. So let me start by welcoming everybody as recognized. But I also see those who have been laboring to ensure that they get a good report about what is going on, and that's the EU. They have been laboring to ensure that everything that is going on, they report it as correct. So let me welcome you also, since you are here. Barin koya muku taken Labour Party kugane sosai. When we say Labour Party, forward ever, we are pointing our finger and saying, God, we are depending on you. So we say forward ever. The next one, we say Papa, Mama, Pekin. But you have to show people who is Papa, who is Mama, and who is Pekin now. So you say Papa, Kashafa Gashimba Kinka. Mama, say Kagirgiza no nonka. And then Pekin, you now tell the Pekin to be quiet. And then top to bottom will be governor and House of Assembly member together. Labour Party, forward ever. Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pekin. Labour Party from... On Saturday, listen very well. On Saturday, you are going to be taking a decision that will decide whether Plateau State will go on the upward side of development or go on the downward side of development. Remember, on Saturday, the power has been given to you by God Almighty. So that you take a decision that will be the decision that will decide whether we will develop or whether we will remain the same place we are or whether we'll go back to yesteryears that we are coming from. So it is a very important decision. Don't take it lightly. And anytime I'm talking about this, I always say that you are going to account to God for the decision you are going to take. If you collect money and vote for money that will finish tomorrow, when you go to heaven, you are going to tell God, I took a decision based on this. So ina so mu yi la'akari da abin da za mu yi ran sati. Mutane sun zo su yi maganganu iri-iri. Sun gaya muku abubuwa daban-daban. Sun ce a'a a zabi gwamnati, a'a a koma gidan jiya. Aka ce duk wanda ya sa hannun shi a kan garma in ya duba baya to gonan nan ba za ta yi hatsi ba. Anyone that puts his hand on the plow and looks back will never be successful. So it means then that ba za mu ci gaba a yanda muke a yanzu ba, wato APC kenan. Ba za mu koma baya ba, wato PDP kenan. We are going forward on a platform that represents you. Whatever you sow, you are going to reap. If you sow a broom, you will reap what? If you sow umbrella, you will reap what? If you sow a family, you will reap families that are good. So think very well. But why are we saying that? And let me explain it. What you are going to reap if you sow for Labour Party. Number one, Labour Party will ensure that families remain safe. They remain safe because we are going to be working with you to design a community-based security architecture. Anytime that there is an attack, it is the vigilante and the hunters that come to protect you. And they belong to the community and they are coming from families. And since Labour Party is for family, we are going to make sure we work with them because they know the best way in order to safeguard the community. They will slow down anything until help comes from police and from the army, because they are the ones that meet you first. Now we are going to also ensure that everyone in our logo is taken care of. Let us start with the mama. We say papa, mama, pikin ba. Let's start with the mama. If I have 100,000 naira to give loan for many, many people, and I say I'll divide it into 70,000 and 30,000. And I say 70,000, should it go to the men or to the women? And 30,000 to the men or women. So let us start. 70,000 out of my 100,000, it should go to men or women? Okay. I will not argue. Wait. Listen. I am not going to argue because there is the number one woman here. If I argue, I will suffer later. And we are not saying it as a political slogan. We are saying it because every market I go to, the majority are women. If we want to multiply the wealth of a community, we should empower the women. When the woman is very, very empowered economically, she will take care. Barin fada a Hausan don karturawa nan su ji. In muka tabbatar mace tana da arziki, to ina mazajen su suke ne? Mazan suna nan? Where are the men here? All right. So let me tell you, men, don't worry. When I give 70,000 naira to the women, they will be empowered. They will take care of the children. They will take care of but that's not all. They will take care of the men in the night. All right. One promise. Listen, one promise that I make. Every woman that goes to antenatal clinic that is pregnant, she will not pay any money when it comes to healthcare. Because antenatal care, pregnancy is not a disease. So why should she suffer because she's pregnant? I want to look at Chinlama. Sometimes I'll do one prayer. I'll do one prayer. It's a dangerous prayer. All right, listen very well. Any man that does not respect a woman, God, may you make that man to become pregnant. All right. Let me also reassure the men that our logo includes you, and that for the men, there is no man that does not want to work. Every man wants to work. A man wants to go to the farm and get what he needs. Two things only, tractor and fertilizer. If we make this a priority, the men will be economically empowered. Two, the men are the vanguard and the security. So if we ensure that he is empowered to be part of the security of the community, it will help the woman and the children to be safe. Finally, every child deserves to go to school. It is the responsibility of government to make sure that your child goes to school. They will measure our development by the number of children that are in school. So Labour Party, because we are taking care of the papa, the mama, the pikin will go to school. The Pekin will get scholarship. The Pekin, when he graduates, he will get employment. He will get entrepreneurship. Let me stop there. I want to appeal to you. Don't listen to rumors. Labour Party is on ground. And we are going to win this election landslide. Your job is when you go out. Now, we used to say house to house. Gida, gida, amayanzu, daki, daki. Meaning that you must go every room in the house and tell them about Labour Party. On Saturday, 2 ballot papers will be given. Take the first one for governorship. Look for where Labour Party, Papa Mama Pekin is. Put your hand, index one, on the ink. Then look, then pop, Labour Party. Take the second one. Look for Labour Party. Pop, Labour Party. When you do that, Labour Party in Government House, Labour Party in House of Assembly, Plateau State will develop. Let me finally thank all of you for what you did on the 25th of February. You came out and you voted for Peter Obi. Our labor will not be in vain. Do not cause any fight or anything. Peter Obi has gone to court. And it is not a strange thing. Because when he was governor in Anambra, he had to go to court twice to get his mandate back. So I believe that Peter Obi will get his mandate. Okay? But if you want to tell Nigeria that what you did is correct by voting Peter Obi, then it's time to vote Peter Obi Pekin, myself. Eh? When you give me more than Peter Obi's vote, then the courts will now say, this vote is correct. Oh. They will look at the paper and say that Plateau State is Labour. So Saturday, let's have a date. Sunday, when they announce me as governor, we will go around again and say thank you to them. Labour Party, forward! Let me see if you have learned to do the new one. Papa, Mama, Pekin. Let's do competition, ba? Labour Party, Papa. God bless you all.
Labour Party. What chairman, where are you? What chairman, oh, we never hear you say something.
Labour Party. Labour Party. I cannot hear very well. Oh. Labour Party. Labour Party. Labour Party from top to bottom.